The YouTube exclusive trade review where I can talk more at length. These will not always be public, so please take advantage of this opportunity for your own sake. Let's get straight into it. Something I did not talk about on the TikTok, but you will know if you're in the Discord. There is sequential SMT between quarters of the year. So the 12 months of the year can be quartered, just like every other period of time, right? So there are 4 3-month quarters, and here there is sequential SMT between them, right? That immediately sets the stage for bearishness, right? That's the higher time frame premise. So you can be exclusively bearish until an opposing previous quarter is reached. Okay, that's a bit too nuanced to even get into right now, but point is you're bearish. So we're looking for bearish ideas already going into the day. And what do we have here? We have the Dow trading up above Tuesday's high, the previous day's high, creating bearish sequential SMT, right? So now we have another bearish sequential SMT to go with higher time frame one. Cool. But how do we get involved, right? How do we get involved? Now, another nuance about today, there was red news at 2 p.m. Now, this was not the official high impact FOMC. This was just like a meeting. This wasn't the rate announcement, but it is still news, right? So you don't treat it like the highest impact. You don't treat it like FOMC, CPI, NFP. You just treat it like a normal red news event. And because it's in the PM session, you can expect for the move to happen in the PM session, right? Which is rare. Right? It usually happens in the AM session, but today, because there was red news, it happened in PM, okay? Now, how do you get involved? Well, first things first, you should be noticing, if you've studied any of my work, this is 12 o'clock, right? So this is the PM session, and it's reflecting back on the AM session, right? Every reversal comes from when price reflects back on the previous quarter. But, of course, it goes deeper. We dropped to the 5-minute, which was actually the time frame that was good to look for your entry on. You can see here, there's actually sequential SMT between 90-minute quarters, right? I'll have this pulled up at the bottom here. Right? So quarter 1 of the PM session has gone above quarter 4 of the AM session. Once again, the S&P is the failure swing, so that's the S that we're looking for a trade on. What's more, the S&P, while it fails, is still reflecting back on the previous quarter, which is why the gap here is able to be used. That's why the gap triggers the move, right? So we're looking for the same things on every time frame, right? This is all fractal. You're looking for sequential SMT. You're looking for precision candles, right? You're looking for gaps on every single time frame. So boom, gap, sequential SMT, entry, boom. And this was quite a good trade. This netted you, I mean, it's decent. It gets a lot better than this, believe it or not, but it nets you like 11R, I believe. Over 11, like close to 15 probably. And why exit right where I did? Very simple, same exact things. This is a gap, and it's also a precision candle. If you look at the NASDAQ, if you look at this 4-hour candle, it's up close on the NASDAQ, down close on the S&P, so we're sweeping a precision candle into a gap. Good place to exit, right? Another reason is that the day was coming to an end. Okay, so this is the more in-depth version. Y'all should have learned some good stuff here. And yeah, put it to work. Happy studying. Peace.